Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Delvina. I'm from PBI2. In this opportunity, I'm going to explain about research method in chapter 3 of my proposal. But before that, let us know the title of my research. Okay. The title of my research is Improving Students' Pronunciation Skill Through Watching English Movies at the 11th grade of Man 1 Banyuasin. And then there are two research questions in my proposal. The first one is, does watching English movies can improve students' pronunciation? And the second one is, what students' perception toward watching English movie as a media in learning English pronunciation? And then there are research objectives. The first one is to identify whether watching English movie can improve students' pronunciation, and the second one is to find out students' perception toward watching English movie as a media in learning English pronunciation. Okay, next, let's talk about the research method. Okay, there are some part in research method. The first, let's talk about the research design. Okay, in my research, I use quantitative study, which are the quantitative study has have some characteristic. The first is the data gathered using the structure instrument, and then the data using the tools such as questionnaires to collect the numerical data, and then the data are in the form of the statistic and numbers which arrange in table, figures, chart, and so on. And then quantitative study usually used to see the relationship between independent variable and dependent variable within the population. Okay, and then based on that characteristic, I, as a researcher, use quantitative study because it is appropriate to analyze the data for knowing whether watching English movie can improve students' pronunciation. Okay, and in quantitative study, there are two types. The first is experimental design, and the second one is non-experimental design. And in this research, or in my research, I applied experimental research design, which actually experimental design is consists of some types such as pre-experimental research design, through experimental research design, and so on. And in this opportunity, I use pre-experimental research design, which involve pre-test and post-test. It is to measure the students' pronunciation ability and to see the ability of the students' pronunciation before and after the treatment is given. Then I use questionnaire to know about student perception toward watching English movie as a media in learning English pronunciation. Okay, and then next is setting. Okay, my research was conducted at Man 1 Banyuasin, Sumatra. It is the Islamic school in Banyuasin 3. Man 1 Banyuasin was firstly known as Man Pangkalan Balai. The name of Pangkalan Balai was taken from the name of the street or place where the school stands. Man Pangkalan Balai was built in 1983, and in 2017, Man Pangkalan Balai changed to Man 1 Banyuasin. It is located at Jalan Kiai Haji Sulaiman, Kedondong Raya, Banyuasin, Sumatra. Okay, I choose this school because it represents my research population and sample, and also This school is one of the favorite school in Banyuasin where the students is religious and also have the high enthusiasm in learning, especially in learning English. Okay, next is participants. Okay, the population of my research are 11 grade students of MAN 1 Banyuasin, and the sample, I only choose one class as a sample of my research, that is IPA 1 class. And how I choose IPA 1 class as a sample? Yeah, the technique that I use for selecting the sample is using the intact classes. So actually uh, there are IPA 1, IPA 2, IPA 3, IPA 4, IPS 1, IPS 2, IPS 3. There are 7 class at 11 grade students of MAN 1 Banyuasin, and using the intact classes, uh, I select the sample. Interclasses is actually the technique for select the sample, which are based on the groups. So therefore, I choose only one class as a sample of my participant in my research. Okay, next is the data collection. Okay, for the data collection, there are the tests and the questionnaire. So let's talk about the test first. Okay, the test in my research consists of the pre-test and the post-test, which are the aim of the pre-test is to find students' ability towards the pronunciation skill before the treatment is given, and the post-test, the aim of the post-test is to find whether the student's pronunciation skill improve or not after the treatment is given. And then for the uh, for the test, watching English movie is used as a media in this test. And then for the collecting the data, I use oral proficiency test. It is to score the students' performance. And I think oral proficiency test is the appropriate technique for collecting the data and also to score the students' performance. And then questionnaire. The questionnaire is adapted from the Mrs. Nasriria in 2014. The aim of the questionnaire is to answering the second research question, which to obtain the real data about perception of students after they give the test. In this questionnaire, there are 21 questions about pronunciation, and then to measure the perception of the students, the questionnaire used the Likert scale. Okay, the last part is the data analysis. To see or to analyze the instrument whether it is validity and reliability, I use expert judgment to analyze the instrument. Okay, for analysis of the test is analyzed statistically using the statistic calculation, that is t-test formula. You can see here the t-test formula. It is used to analyze the test, which is the pre-test and post-test. For the Fi here means that frequency, and Xi here means that the middle score of the interval class, and then Fi times Xi means that the amount of the multiplication between frequency and the middle score of the interval. And then for the analysis of the questionnaire, the data which obtained from the questionnaire is analyzed statistically by counting the percentage in each item of the questionnaire from the students' answers. And the aim is to know the students' response after they are taught by using English movie in teaching the pronunciation. So you can see here in my slide, the formula used is PF divided N times 100%, which are P here means that percentage, and F here means that frequency, and N here means that the number of the sample, and 100% here is the constant of the value. Okay, I think that's all of my explanation. I'm sorry for many mistakes. Thank you for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.